else to confess. Yeah, I'm about to level up and burn the stress. Sleep, sleep, I cannot sleep. All this paranoia always tripping over me. Yeah, sleep, sleep, I cannot sleep. All this paranoia always tripping over me. Like, ooh, yeah, I'm a fucking rock star. Ooh, yeah, don't you put me in your cocker. Ooh, yeah, diamonds on my body, fuck your paparazzi. I be on my trip like I be on my trip.
What's up guys, Super Mike Diamonds and welcome to a full day of eating. This is quite comprehensive guys. I go over the particular foods I eat, why I eat them, and the meal timings for me to be able to get shredded and competition ready. This diet in particular has helped me go from double-digit body fat percentage to single-digit body fat percentage. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the full day of eating.
Throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe.
So, before I dive into the diet behind me, I'm going to go over the disclaimers. Number one, I started in my first week with 2,740 calories. In my second week, I dropped it down to 2,668, and we're currently in week 3 of my competition prep. And as you guys can see throughout those weeks, my physique has changed quite drastically. There's a number of things I've tweaked in terms of my diet that has actually expedited my fat loss. So let's dive into week 1. Something I also need to tell you guys, I am currently doing a intermittent fasting protocol, which means I fast for 16 hours of the day and I eat within an 8-hour window period. I'll show you guys a little bit of information here, but it has a lot of added benefits. So let's start off with what I do in the morning. So I have spoken about this and made an elaborate video on apple cider vinegar, but it's something I've included this year into my diet, and I went into that video quite elaborately about its advantages, but a lot of it is including weight loss. So every morning when I wake up, I have about 30 milliliters of apple cider vinegar. A lot of people were saying in the comments that, Mike, don't take it straight, but to me, I'd rather take it straight and mix it with something so it doesn't damage my teeth. I then pour BCAAs from my protein in here. That allows me to chug this whole 1.5 liters every day. So this is early in the morning at 8 a.m. Vitamin D3, a daily vitamin, and omega-3s. These all have added benefits to them, and it's something I do. It's a ritual every morning. On water until about 12 to 2 p.m. where I break my fast. So I'll catch you guys in the afternoon. Inspired this full day of eating is that it came to my attention one of my best full day of eatings hit 1 million views, guys, and I asked guys to drop it with a huge thumbs up. Compared to the last one and this particular one, I think that this one will be more comprehensive. There's a lot more things I learned in terms of my diet, and this one has helped me lose fat faster and maintain my muscle. So again guys, it will do well for the channel. Hit the video with a big thumbs up right now for your bro. I'll greatly appreciate it. I think it'll help a lot of people out there who don't know how to diet or don't know the proper way to go about it, and at the same time it'll help the channel. But let's dive into the full day of eating and cook some food. So this is my entire diet. There's a number of reasons why I think this is the perfect diet, and let me dive into that. Number one, I believe anyone watching this entire video can find these foods in their supermarket. Number two, they're inexpensive. Number three, it allows your diet to be sustainable and fun. Number four, it gets you shredded. And number five, it will get you shredded. So let's dive into my proteins. For my protein, my main sources of protein from whole foods come from ground turkey on this side, turkey here, chicken schnitzels, which has some carbs on it, but this is a great snack. And the last main protein profile I get is from the salted caramel, the whey. This is inexpensive and also it makes my oats enjoyable, but let's jump into the carbs. In terms of the carbs, I think that the best carbs I get, or the highest, is from the basmati rice. I also like getting carbs from my vegetables, frozen vegetables to be specific, which is pumpkin. Pumpkin is low calorie, guys. So if you're struggling to eat food or you're feeling hungry, this will volumize it. I have mixed veggies here, and I also have asparagus, which is a great diuretic. This will allow you to maintain your water weight throughout the day. And the main and last important carb source I have is from oats. The complex carbs allows you to feel full throughout the day, and this will fuel through your workout. To make the diet enjoyable, guys, I love adding 1 to 2 Oreos in my diet per day. I also throw in these mini cinnamon bars, which is 100 calorie each, just to make the diet fun. Guys, it is extremely important to have a serving of fruit and a serving of vegetables for the micronutrients. This allows your diet to go smoothly, and it also allows you to feel full through your diet. In terms of my fat sources, I get them from milk, I get them from the fat in eggs, and I also have some yogurt here, which also has a fat profile. This is an entire overview of all my foods. Let's cook meal number 1.
You make it. You can handle your own faults, but I know that you know that it's different. You can feel it, you can feel it in your soul. 'Cause I don't wanna be with you, you wanna be with me, and we don't have to talk about anything. Just know
making this meal because it's very easy to make and very fast. So when I come back home, I have this meal at between 12 and 2 p.m. I have the oats in particular because of its complex carbs. It will take its time to digest, and when I get to the gym, I have enough energy for a pump. I add some of my berries into there for the profile, and then I've also added some salted caramel whey for the taste and to also get some protein in. And then as you guys noticed, I put water, and then I first cook it in the microwave, and then I add some more water. It volumizes the oats. So before, a lot of people, what they do is they just put it once, put it in the microwave without volumizing it. So I recommend doing that twice. Water in the microwave, take it out, more water in the microwave. And then another pro tip is that after I cook my eggs, that's when I spice it. So a lot of people, what they tend to do is they spice it while they're busy making the eggs, and they spice it again. That automatically increases your sodium, and at the end of the day, you're holding more water than you need to, rather than just putting the spice on the eggs in particular. But as you guys can see here on the side, those are my macros for the meal. I eat this between 12 and 2 p.m. as I mentioned. I have my micronutrients, I have my protein source, I have a good source of carbs and fats, and that's meal number 1. I'll see you guys for meal number 2. So, this is post-workout, and this is meal number 2. I'm adding some 0-calorie barbecue sauce for my protein. Okay, you can't tell now, but this is by far my favorite from them. This is also 0-calorie. Why I have this meal, if you guys have noticed, I add a lot of veggies into my diet. 1, it volumizes your diet, and 2, vegetables contain a lot of coenzymes and a lot of cofactors that help you, and a lot of the enzymes in your body to break down fat and so on. So that's why a lot of people recommend to have vitamins in your food. It doesn't have to be necessarily from veggies, but that's probably the best way to go about it, and why a lot of the old school bodybuilders go for this. So 400 grams of mixed veg. You can find any packets in your particular country that suit the particular macro profile I've added here. And then I've also added 250 grams of ground turkey for the protein source. But that is meal number 2. You guys are gonna see the macros here. We'll catch you for meal number 3.
Sleep, sleep, I cannot sleep. All this paranoia always dripping over me. Yeah, sleep, sleep, I cannot sleep. All this paranoia always dripping over me. Like, ooh, yeah, I'm a fucking rock star. Ooh, yeah, don't you put me in your cocker. Ooh, yeah, diamonds on my body, fuck your paparazzi. I be on my trip like. Be on my trip.
And the last meal, but not the least, as you guys can see, it's probably the one most high in volume and will leave you very full. I typically get very hungry towards night, so I have a bulk of my calories at night. So here I have a salad with leafy greens, a bit of spinach, a bit of lettuce. On the sides I've added some red pepper, yellow pepper, green pepper, and then I've added some carrots. Added a dash of balsamic vinegar just to give it flavors, guys. I used to be against salads. Add some balsamic vinegar, not salads, not like salad dressing, balsamic vinegar. And then I added some chicken breast in there just to add some protein. And then my final main meal, dense in carbs, is 80 grams of basmati rice with some beans in there, and then some 350 grams of chicken breast. This is my last main meal, guys. The veggies, some of these have been proven to be aiding and fat burning. That's why they see a lot of veggies in my meals, and it also allows me to stretch on my calories. So it's very, very good to add veggies in there, but at the same time it's enjoyable. Let me bring out my snacks. And to end the full day of eating off, this is an overview of all the meals that I eat, starting from breakfast to lunch. All of this food I consume in a day. You guys can see, because of the vegetables, it volumizes the food, and at the same time I have my snacks to make it enjoyable. So my macros are 2,314 calories, 233 grams of protein, 236 grams of carbohydrates, and 49 grams of fat. My Oreos, my mini bars, and then I add a yogurt. In the morning I have my BCAAs right before I start fasted cardio, and I have the pills and the apple cider vinegar in the morning. But I hope this was elaborate. Adding more vegetables in my diet and also doing the apple cider vinegar, that combination of just adding more health to your body has allowed me to have a better and more expedited fat loss. I think the high fiber in a lot of the veggies has helped me out a lot. But that's the end of the video, guys. If you really did enjoy it, if you thought it was helpful, if you thought it was informative, drop the video a thumbs up for your boy. I hope you don't forget. But also, guys, comment down below any foods that you guys do on your diets. Maybe I'll include it in my next full day of eating, so comment down below any of those. And yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.